Good morning, YouTube. My name is Jeff, and I'm out here at CarMax just taking a look at some of the car prices. These are some of the used vehicles here, which I guess pretty much CarMax is all used vehicles, but I'm kind of curious about, would you pay $18,998 for a 2020 Nissan with 83,000 miles? To me, I don't know. It seems like the car market's just getting a little crazy. I'm actually thinking about getting a new vehicle. I drive a 2010 Ford Focus. I used to have a car payment. This 2010 Ford Focus that I'm driving is pretty much a beater. But I'm out here looking to see, does it make sense to get into a big car payment? I used to have a car payment, a big car payment, like $550 in car payments. I recently got out of it. I now drive a cash car. I drive a beater. But I'm out here just looking because I'm super curious, is it worth it? Should I get in a car payment? I mean, you see these Suburbans here. I'm not an expert on any of these vehicles, but let's just see what this one is. This Suburban is a 2022 Chevy Suburban. They're asking $49,998 for 2022 with 32,000 miles. I guess that's not too terribly bad, but it's a nice vehicle. But let's see what else they got. They got some Hyundais out here. Let's see, we got a 2023 Hyundai Palisade, 36K, almost 37K. We got 37,000 miles. Not sure if that's a good deal. Would you pay it? I don't know. What would that car payment look like? Here's something that just about everybody wants. Let's see what this is looking like. It's a very nice Toyota. You know, these Toyotas are super desirable. I've always wanted one myself. I used to have a Toyota Camry, but if I were to get the itch to get another Toyota, you really can't see this. It's kind of, the window sticker's kind of dark. Oh, it's really dark. I cannot make this out. I don't know if you guys can. But it's a really nice Toyota. But I can't make out the sticker. I really want to know how much this costs. It's a super nice vehicle, but you know, I don't know. These windows, they don't look like they're legal. If you can't even see the window sticker, yikes. Here we got a Tahoe. Let's take a look and see what they are asking for this guy. Okay, let's look. Let's see what we got. $40,998 for a 2021 Chevy Tahoe with 70,000 miles. No haggle. Of course it's no haggle. All right, let's see. What else is out here, guys? What else is out here? This looks like an older Toyota. We got a 2014 Toyota Highlander. These are pretty sought after. No haggle, price of not listed. Okay, next. Let's see what else we got, guys. We'll see what else we got. Traverse, 2024 Traverse, 32,998, 47,000 miles. Would you buy it? I don't know. It's a no haggle price. You don't have to negotiate. I guess that's the beauty of CarMax. 32,998 for a Traverse. Whoops, I forgot to show you guys how many miles that has. Oh, 47,000 miles. Yikes. Man, I tell you, the new car market is almost better sometimes. Let's see what we got here. A Telluride. What year is this one? Let me take a look here, guys. All right. 23,998, a 2020 Telluride with 87,000 miles. I mean, it's nice enough. I mean, it's a really nice Telluride if you're into Tellurides. These things are highly popular. I like them. Never driven one, but I know they're super popular. But let's take a look at these GMCs. These GMCs, these things are, it's a Denali, so you know it's like the top trim level. It's a very nice vehicle. But what is CarMax asking for this guy? 2021 GMC Denali, $55,998, 30,000 miles. Okay, there's that. What else we want to look at, guys? What else we want to look at? Lots of Toyotas over here. I like coming to CarMax because they, you know, just kind of get an idea of the market, what the prices are. Here's a, let's see what we got here, guys. A 2021 Hyundai Palisade, $20,998. We got 111,000 miles. So basically, you're going to be paying over 20K for a 100,000 mile vehicle. Probably, I don't know, these Hyundais though. I mean, the seats are, you know, they're kind of cracked. I don't know if you guys can make that out. I don't know, guys, I don't know. The used car market is still pretty high. But cars are just kind of sitting here. They do have a lot of inventory though. Let's see what else they got. We got some Jeeps over here. Let's see. We got a 2023 Grand Cherokee for $31,998. We got 46,000 miles. Pretty nice. I would drive it. You know, they don't really recondition a lot of these vehicles as far as the tires. These tires look like they need to be replaced. They're pretty dry rotted. So basically, you'd be paying, because it's a no haggle price, you'd be paying $31,000, almost $32,000. So 2023, not super high miles, but look, you're gonna have to put new tires on these. I don't think they work those things into the deal. It's not like a regular car dealership out here, guys. All right, what else we got? What else we got? More Jeeps, more Jeeps. This is the whole Jeep section. Mercedes. Let's take a look and see what some of these Mercedes are going for. Let's take a look, guys. What do we got going on here? We got a 2021 Mercedes. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're looking at $30,998 for 16,000 miles. 21 Mercedes-Benz GLC 300. I don't know a whole lot about these Mercedes. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. All I know is Mercedes, they're expensive. They're expensive to work on. Parts are expensive. That's why when I flip my cars, I just stick to Fords and Chevys. Let's see what else we got here, guys. Nope, no sticker on this side. Where are we at here? Nope, no sticker there. But we do have a 2019 Audi. No haggle price of $21,998, 57,000. A little rough. The grill, I mean, they could have reconditioned this a little better in my opinion. But hey, to each their own, right? All right, what else we got? 2025 Volvo, plug-in hybrid, $43,998. No haggle price, 30K. Interesting. Very interesting, guys. Let's go look at some of the cars I'm interested in. Let's go take a look at these trucks. All right, let's see what we have here. Subaru. Yeah, Subaru 2024 Subaru Outback Wilderness. No haggle price of $32,998, 26K. Let's take a look at the most popular, just about the most popular truck out there, the Toyota Tacoma. They do have a few of these guys. Let's see what they're asking for them. I used to have a Toyota Tacoma, good truck. I just didn't like the bed. It wasn't big enough for me. Really, I felt like the bed was too shallow. That was the only reason I got rid of my Taco. Let's see how much this Taco costs. This Taco is 2021 Toyota Tacoma, $29,998, 30,000 miles. That might not be the worst deal, actually, because this thing will take you 300,000 miles. It really will. I just know a lot about them. I have a friend who has a 1993, I think it is. He's got like 297,000 miles on it, and it's not ready to quit anytime soon. Really love this one. This is a nice one. Like I said, the tires just, you know, I mean, look at that, guys. It's like tires are dry rotted. So I don't think they're gonna replace those, like if you were to ask them. So basically you're gonna come in here and pay. That's what gets me with the reconditioning. To my knowledge, they don't really recondition a lot. CarMax just kind of, I mean, they'll do some things, but they're not going to do like the big dealerships where they're going to put all brand new tires and things on. So you're going to pay $29,998, basically $30,000. It is fairly low mileage. But guys, look, you're going to get tires that have basically dry rot and not a whole lot of tread. I don't even know if that would have passed inspection. We don't have inspections in Texas here anymore. I kind of got away from that, which I'm glad. But yikes. Let's see, this window's too dark. Can't make it out, guys. Not really sure how much they're asking for this one. Tires are a lot better. Can you guys see that? Yeah. This one, you know, has some imperfections. I mean, they're not perfect cars. It is CarMax. This one, though, is my favorite. This is my absolute favorite. Ooh, I love this one. I love this car, or this truck. Look at this. An iForce Max. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna be the first to say I'm not up on all the trim levels of everything. I don't know if the iForce Max, is it maybe a V6? I don't know, maybe a 4-cylinder? Let me know. Let me know what you think. But this is a sharp looking Toyota Tacoma. A 2024, let's see how much it is. 2024. It's a hybrid, TRD off-road. A hybrid Tacoma, I don't know. For some reason I'm still not just, I know the hybrids, they make sense for a lot of people. It's $41,998, so basically 42K, and you're gonna, it's 30, I got 38,000 miles on the clock. But look, hey, the tires are good. We got some nice tires for once. But this is a sharp looking rig. This is a sharp looking rig. And you know, I will say the beds of these vehicles are a lot deeper than they used to be. A lot better. So, hopefully I'm not gonna trip and fall here, guys. You know, I just think it's fun to walk around and just look at vehicles. I'm not an expert on these vehicles. I just think it's fun to just take a look at how much they're asking. That's why I like coming to CarMax, because you kind of get an idea. But no haggle, no negotiation. This is a nice Tundra 4x4 TRD off-road package. Nice. Let's take a look at what the tires look like on this. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. You know, hey, if you're gonna pay big money for a vehicle, shouldn't you just at least get new tires? I mean, that's what drives me. And I've been out here looking at vehicles for myself. Like I said, I drive a beater. I drive a 2010 Ford Focus with like almost 200,000 miles on it. no car payment. I'm thinking about getting back into a car payment. Don't know if I should or not. But when I come see these prices, and this one doesn't seem to have the pricing on it, so they must have just got it in. Not real sure what's going on here. This one, But guys, like I said, you know, I don't know. I'm having a hard time getting excited about a car payment again. I mean, it's nice to drive off a car lot in a nice used vehicle or new vehicle that's low mileage. But guys, I just don't know if it's worth it. I really don't. I have a truck at home. I'll show you another video about that later. It's a 1994 Chevy Silverado. It's got 297,000 miles on it. Hey, it gets done what I need to do. Now, would I take off in this truck? Would I take off in my Silverado cross country? No, absolutely wouldn't. I don't even know if I would trust it to go like 30 miles, which I've done before. But I do have other cars for that, and we'll talk about that in a later video. But let's see, 2018 Chevy Silverado High Country for $37,000. It's got 71,000. I mean, trucks are just high, guys. I remember that. I remember you used to get a new truck for this not that long. We're not talking like back in the old days. We're talking like back pre-COVID. You could get, maybe not this trim level, but you could get decent vehicles. Man, the used car market is just so high right now. Let's see what we got here. We got $29,998 for a 2017 Toyota Tacoma, 68,000 miles. Like I said, let's see what the tires look like on this. Well, at least the tires. Well, I don't know, guys. Not a whole lot of tread left on these guys. Could be worse, but I mean, look, you're going to be dropping $30,000 on a vehicle, and your tires are just kind of so-so. Like maybe you're going to need to replace these tires in the next probably 6 months, I'm guessing. I don't know. It's a Ford F-150. Let's see how much this one is. Oh, can't tell. I don't even know if they have a sticker in this one. They must have just got some of these in, guys. I do like this though, this Dodge. I'm not usually a big Dodge fan. I've had several Dodges over the years. I love the way they look. The newer Dodges, they just, I don't know, there's something about them. Now, I used to have the 90s Dodges. I just love the way they sit. They didn't have a rake. You know, they set more level from the factory. But these, they do sound good. They do have good engines. At least they have good sounding engines. Let's see what this one looks like. $35,998. No haggle price. 2025. It's a 2025. It's got 10,000. This is actually a low mile. This is actually, to me, it's not the worst deal. You're getting a full-size truck, but it is a 6-cylinder, not a V8, not the Hemi. It's not going to sound cool when you turn it on, but hey, it's a nice vehicle. You know, it's got a little bit of something going on in the bed. You know, they've used it for some things, some paint, scratched up. You know, hey, it's a truck though. That's what it's for, right? That's not the worst deal, but it is pretty stock looking inside. I don't know if you guys can see that. Pretty basic. Got cloth seats. No leather upgrades, but it's a beautiful paint job. I love this color. Yeah. Not a Hemi though. Not a Hemi. It is not a Hemi. All right, we got a Tundra. See how much this Tundra's going for. Don't see the sticker on this one. Let's see. All right. Let's see what we got on this one. Another Ram. Another Ram. This one looks like it is the Hemi. It is the Hemi. So we got a Ram Hemi E-Torque, whatever that is. Like I said, I'm not really up on these, but what do you guys think this runs? What is the asking price for this? What's that no haggle price? Let's take a look. Let's take a look, guys. $49,998. I don't know if you can see that. 28K. 2023 Ram, $49,998, 28K, 8-cylinder. So yeah, look what you pay as far as difference between going from the Hemi to the V6. or the other way around, I guess I should say, going from the V6 to the Hemi, I mean, you're going to pay a little bit more. But there again, a brand new truck like this, probably looking at 70K, 75K. Doesn't look like, I mean, it does look like it is, you know, has the leather, has, does it have the big touch screen? Does it have the big screen? It does have the big screen. I don't know if you can see it. But, yeah, not a bad truck. Ford F-150. Let's see what we got here. Ford F-150. 2024, 41,998, 54K. You guys curious about the tires? What do you think? Should we look at the tires? Boom. These tires aren't too bad. They're not too bad. I do like that they have the factory wheels on them. But they, I don't know. There is some tread missing. So, I don't know. Probably like a year. Oh, the front ones. Oh my gosh. The front ones. Wow. Look at this. What did I say? This vehicle is $41,000. You're going to pay $42,000, guys, to have a vehicle that has tires that, look at this. Oh my gosh. I mean, they're not horrible. They'll probably take you another year. I mean, you probably got another year left on it, maybe. But these, I mean, there's some wear here. I mean, you're going to be getting tires that need to be replaced soon. And you know these aren't cheap, especially these kind of all-terrain tires. You know, if you want it to look cool, you're going to want to put some cool tires on these like this. And they're not going to be cheap, guys. Oh, wow. Is this a Raptor? Is this a Ford Ranger Raptor? I used to have a Ranger, not a Raptor. In fact, that's the car I just got rid of about 6 months ago. I had a car payment, $550 a month. I decided to get rid of my car payment. I now drive a beater. I'm kind of getting the itch for a new vehicle. But let's see. These Raptors. Let's see what this Raptor is. Ooh, look at the tires. Ooh, look at the tires. I love these Raptor tires. I mean, these, yeah, they're not perfect, but still got a little knobby left on it. Still got a little treads, a little bit of tread left on it. Yeah, not bad. Let's see what they want for this. All right. I cannot see. They want 51,998, but I cannot make out how many miles it has. 26,000 miles. It has 26,000 miles. 51. But it's a Raptor, right? People love Raptors. I mean, it's sharp looking. It is a very sharp looking Raptor. I just love the way these sit. And they're beefy looking. But, you know, it's a Ranger, I think, right? It is a Ranger, right? Sometimes it's getting hard to tell. I think it is a Ranger. Yeah. What is this? Yeah. It's a Ranger. Like I said, I didn't hate my Ranger. I liked my Ranger okay. The thing is, it's turbo, like everything, right? Turbo. Anytime you get over about 100,000 miles on a turbo, you got real concerns on points of failure. I've worked on several of those things. Several cars with turbos, nightmare. Just nightmare. All right, look at the tires on this one. Ford F-150. 40,998. 31K. Tires? Yep, they'll need to be replaced. Just about all these vehicles, especially these trucks, they need to be, they basically, they need their tires replaced. And that's what kind of, I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me if I was going to buy one of these vehicles. I think I would try to negotiate that in, but you can't, right? Because there's no haggle. The no haggly price of $39,998. Got a 2023, 21K. 21K miles. Not bad, but like I said, another example of you're going to have to put new tires on these guys. You drive this right off the lot, you might as well drive it right over to Discount Tire. Just drive it right straight there. That'd be your first stop. These things are super popular for some reason. I've never been sold on it. I actually almost looked at one. My wife told me, like, don't. She's like, you're not gonna be happy with the Maverick. And this one's 36,000 miles, 26,998. The big thing about Mavericks when they first came out. It was like a low 20s vehicle. They couldn't keep them in stock. Now, I think new ones are in the 30s, and that's pretty basic. So, got a Tundra here. Tundra, hey, look, tires are good. I think you could actually not have to go to Discount Tire on the way home if you bought this vehicle. Let's take a look. $48,998, 2024, 48,000 miles. Like I said, it's a Toyota, it'll last you. But that's the no haggle price for this Toyota. Got a, let's see, a Lariat. 2017 Ford F-150 Lariat, 55,000 miles for $35,998. Let's see what the tires look like. Not bad, not bad. I think you might be able to get away with not replacing these tires. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, a King Ranch, 2020 King Ranch for $48,998. It's got 31K on it. You know, these King Ranches do hold their value. And they're nice. They're super nice. But King Ranch, yeah, you're gonna have to drive that to Discount Tire. Yep, straight to Discount Tire with this one too, if you buy it. But it's sharp, no hail damage, nothing like that, straight body. Another Toyota, another Tacoma. Another Tacoma. Let's see what we got here. $40,998, 15K. Tires, decent shape. Decent shape. Let's see. Let's see what, this looks like it's a little older. That's a 2021. 31K, 38, 39K basically, 38,998. Let's see what this one, look, we're getting a little bit older here. 2023, actually. 2023 for $36,998, 46K. Decent tires, not perfect, but you know, probably another year left, maybe. Got GMC Texas Edition. I just really love how beefy these GMCs look. Let's see what we got here. Might be another one that's too dark to read. 38,998. Yeah, can't see how many miles. Well, they do have quite a few trucks here, so this GMC 50,998 for 2024, only 18K miles. It does have a V8. It does have an 8-cylinder, so at least you're getting 8-cylinder. Tell me what you guys think.